Hello all.
Like much of the rest of the world, we are currently following the shelter-at-home orders for our area.
Fortunately, we here at GameNight had recorded a large number of videos prior to the current epidemic, so we will be able to continue showing these new episodes with you over the coming months. This is one of them.
So please, stay safe, stay at home, and enjoy this week's episode.
Tonight on Game Night, Nikki, Deborah, Lincoln, and myself, Dave, are going to play adventure games, Discover the Story, The Dungeon. This is a choose-your-own-adventure game that is going to be spoiled if you watch the episode, but not the whole game. It's in 3 chapters. We're going to play the first one, but bear in mind, if you watch this episode, you will have the first chapter spoiled for you. The game, by the way, is published by KOSMOS. It's for 1 to 4 players, and it's designed by Phil Walker-Harding and Matthew Dunstan. So, are you going to join us?
Hey, Dave.
Yes, Lincoln.
Will you teach us adventure games, Discover the Story, The Dungeon?
Sure.
Did I get that right?
Yeah.
I think I did. Sweet.
Sure. As the name implies, this is sort of one of those, it's a cooperative game, and it's one of those adventure games that's kind of like...
The point and click type stuff back in the day?
It's kind of a cross, I think, between Exit and Time Stories in a way, right? Oh. We're gonna all turn over a room card, and we're gonna try to explore this dungeon and look for clues and figure stuff out. It's actually a story in 3 chapters. This is the first chapter. Each chapter takes, they say, around 90 minutes, so we're only going to do 1 chapter. And reminder again, this is very spoilery.
Spoilery.
So we're going to spoil chapter 1 for anyone watching.
Okay.
We all have a different character along with a little character figure for them. I am Cassandra the Attentive, which I pick simply because I like being yellow. But I have no idea if these characters come into play later in the story. It's one of those things where they teach you sort of the bare bones of the game and then go, just jump in. Yay. As the adventure unfolds, right? So who knows? For the heck of it,
I am RF the Knowledgeable. I will also be keeping group notes.
as the
Because you
knowledgeable.
are
As the knowledgeable one.
I'm Okoro the Strong, and I will be strong, I guess.
Haruka the Skilled.
All right, there you go. Even though it's a cooperative game, it's not like, say, an Exit game, and more like Time Stories in the sense that we will all have individual turns, even though we can discuss openly. And on your turn, you are going to move your meeple from one location to another, if you want to. You don't have to. You can stay in the same location. And then you get 1 action, all right? One of your actions is you can explore where you are. And in fact, I'm going to turn over...
Card A.
At the beginning of the game, we're going to turn over card A and read some flavor text, but I'm going to do it early, just so I can explain how things work. All right, so this is where we're starting.
Oh no, we know too much
Not
already.
So bad. Then we'll
All right,
Good.
so within the room that we're in, each location
Prison.
has numbers, and they're all 3-digit numbers
That was our roommate.
It was.
that apply to where you are in that room. So if on my turn I wanted to go over here to see what's underneath this cot, I'm going to put my meeple not on the number, but next to the number, 601. And then I'm going to read from the book
Okay.
601. And that will tell us something. And
It's
it might
so
get
thematic, 601. That
And it
will
might
make
get
me
us
feel like I'm in a
cards.
dungeon.
We don't know what it's going to do. But it might get us
say
some of these cards, or it might not.
601.
Yeah.
All right?
Then
So that's my entire turn. I'm going to move to a location, and I'm going to take an action. So one of the actions that I can take is that it can explore a location number like I just did. Another action that I can take is that I can combine 2 adventure cards. So this is the deck of adventure cards. This is where it's sort of like Exit game. They're numbered 10 through 92. And if I had cards, say 10 and 92, and let's say I felt like they went together in some way. Let's say card 10 is a can opener, and let's say card 92 is like an unopened can of cat food. and I wanted to open that can of cat food. I would combine those two cards. The way combining works in this game is you always take this, you're going to create a 4-digit number with the smaller number always being first. So in this case, that number would be 1092,
Okay.
1092. Then I would go to the book and I would read entry 1092. And if there is something, if for example, I have correctly deduced that I'm supposed to apply the can opener to the can, there will be something in the game.
Very clever.
There'll be text that
game
says,
people.
hey, you've opened the can of cat food. All right? There are going to be times when the book tells us to then find new cards. There will be time when the book tells us to remove cards from the game. Once cards from the game are out, they're out. We might be instructed to put cards back in the deck. But that's how the cards work.
Right.
And then the third action you can do on your turn is you can combine a card with a location number. So let's say one of those cards was a key, and I thought that key opened this door. So on my next turn, I would have to physically move my thing to where that door is. And there's no movement points thing, you just anywhere within a location.
It is funny. I would think that you could just explore this room by yourself. Don't need 4 people in this cell to actually investigate.
And then I would take the key, and if the
We're all
key
locked in there.
I guess true. We
and
got
if the key
nothing
were
to
card
do
10,
but look around.
you would do the 10101. Again, you're going to combine the two with the smaller one first. You're now creating a 5-digit number, and you would look in the book and look that stuff up. Okay? We are going to collect cards from this deck, like say the can opener if I have it. I can at any point on my turn just give my can opener to one of you. That is not an action. That is completely free, and it will allow us to essentially, if you're over here, Lincoln, and I find, say, a flashlight over here, rather than me going there to get the flashlight on my turn, maybe I can give it to you. It just saves us time.
Common pool of items.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, what we're trying to do is get out of this dungeon, and we're, in theory, going to do it, because I have not explained these health points yet, but you can't actually die, to the best of my knowledge, in this game. So there is no fail necessarily. It's sort of more like a scoring system.
It's not going to be you died of dysentery.
How well did you score to get out of this dungeon?
Okay.
And since we don't really care about the scoring system, I mean, we'll look it up at the end anyway, but we don't
See how
really
poorly
care.
we did?
Yeah. But since I've gotten there, we all start with 3 health points. There are possible ways in the game to lose health points. When you lose one, you turn it over. When they're all turned over and you lose a health point, you lose the card. If you're down to your last card, which you cannot lose, if in this situation I need to lose a health point, but I'm down to my last card and it's flipped over, Nikki loses a health point. The player to your left will lose one.
Oh, okay.
So, worst case, we'll all be down to our last card.
Okay.
Cool.
There are ways to heal your health and turn cards back over, but there aren't ways to take cards that have been removed from the game to come back into the game. All right? I pretty much think that's everything. Other than if at any point we draw cards or read parts of the story that somehow go against the rules that I've just said, the card or the story takes precedent
Okay.
over what the
Alright.
actual rule is. So, here we go.
Are we diving in?
Sorry. Yes. One more thing. So, we're doing A1. These are the 3 chapters, A1, A2, A3. And
A2 versus-
these are the 5 possible endings.
Oh, wow.
Oh, cool.
So I don't know how that works necessarily. So we don't technically need A2 and A3 cards for this game. But I will read the beginning for you. And we will start.
Fantastic.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Here we go.
RF is ready.
You wake up from an easy sleep and search around in the dark, your eyes wide open. You still have goosebumps all over your body. Weren't you just walking through a torch-lit stone passageway? And then there was a noise, or was it a scream? That's what woke you. Now all is quiet again. Almost. For you can hear a sound too quiet to pinpoint its location, yet loud enough to be disconcerting. How did I even end up here, you ask yourself. Trying to remember makes your head hurt, though, so you decide to take a look around you first. In the moonlight, streaming through the barred window, you slowly start to make out details. You're lying on the stone floor of a dirty cell. A dungeon? You quickly look back to the window. Indeed, it's barricaded with solid iron bars. Feeling apprehensive, you take another look around. You can make out several shapeless shadows on the floor. Yellowish light flickers under the door, probably from a torch on the other side. There! Didn't one of the shadows just move? It's another human. Then you hear a voice. Where am I? What happened? It's followed by a groan, and it sounds like someone else can't remember either. The voice sounds familiar, but your head starts to hurt again when you try to think who it might be. Slowly but surely, the others begin to wake up. You can't remember anything, but one name remains clear in your foggy brain. Berengar. He is a friend? Maybe he's locked up somewhere within these walls as well? You resolve to find out what happened to you, who imprisoned you here, and above all, how to escape from this dungeon. All right, take mission card A1 and read entry A on page 2. So go ahead and read A1.
A1. Escape. You want nothing more than to escape this dark dungeon. Find the exit. Be on your guard, though. Who knows what else is hidden within these walls?
All right.
That's all I got.
As you look around the cell, a huge locked wooden door with several scratches on it, right?
I think 301 scratch.
The door is 1. The scratches are 201. In front of it, there is a grating in the floor, 401. On the bunk, you see a box, 701. Beneath it, something may be hidden in the shadows, 601. A brick juts out of the wall to your left, 501. While a skeleton clad in heavy iron chains hangs to your right, 301. And moonlight
go out
flies
the
into
bar.
the cell through a barred window, 801.
All right.
And there we go. Why don't you start us off?
Me start.
Sure, why not?
Oh boy. All right. Well, I'll try to role play it a little bit. I am the knowledgeable.
So you're gonna go in the box?
I think I'm gonna try for the box.
Okay.
So
Sounds
here
like
I
a
go.
plan.
I'm gonna hang out next to the box.
I'm the strong, so
All right.
I'll go to the door.
No, this
Oh,
is your
that's your
turn.
My turn, okay.
Oh, okay.
This is entirely her turn.
So 701.
701, go for it.
Wow, boom.
Here we go.
There's a lot in there.
It is.
Well, it's all 3 chapters as well.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. On the bunk is a small metal box. Unfortunately, it's locked, and there's no keyhole.
Nah,
At
No
first
keyhole.
glance, you can't see a way to open it.
Magnet.
That's it.
that's it?
That's it!
You don't even get a card
It
or
was
anything?
completely useless.
It's not useless.
No.
So we have to do that box.
Find something else.
Figure out how to open
It's
it.
a magnetic release.
All right, what's your name? Cassandra.
It's
The
got to be.
key's gonna be in 401,
You think, or the brick. Do you think?
or maybe under 601, but I think it's gonna be there.
You want me to go there?
Could be
We
501
might
too,
need
though.
something to go in the grate
That's
and
true.
get it, though.
Let's go to the brick.
Okay.
Let's go to 501
Okay,
and see what's
501.
what. Here.
Me again? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I just read all that other stuff.
My voices.
I'll be in my trailer.
Another short one. All right, here we go. Who knows what the loose brick might be useful for? Take adventure card 10.
All right. Loose brick.
Loose brick?
Brick. An old brick with a hole in its center.
Is it from St. Louis, Dave?
Ah, not anymore. Not anymore. So technically, I am now holding this brick.
Okay.
So if we need to apply it to somewhere, it either has to be me that does it, or again, I can give it to any of you at any time during my turn, or not even during your turn. You
Yeah,
can
it's available,
pass
so-
cards freely, as far as I
Okay,
know.
cool.
Well, since we can reach,
No, I'm sorry. During my turn.
Oh, okay.
During my turn.
there's a couple long-armed people here that we could just reach across the
I
room.
like
and
it.
Hand it to each other.
All right, Nikki.
Nikki, she might
Yeah.
have a little bit.
The rules say that when you're down to your last health point and you have to take a hit in the person to your left, it says think about that as them like jumping in front, taking a hit for you. Yeah.
I want to look at this skeleton.
Okay.
So maybe he's got some stuff in his
301?
rag
What are you skilled at?
clothes. I'm just skilled. Don't question it.
Yeah, generically skilled.
Anatomy.
All right, you ready?
Sure.
A creepy skeleton is all that remains of the prisoner. His arms are still chained to the wall with bronze shackles. Since he won't be needing his belongings anymore, you decide to search the half-rotten tunic that still hangs from his chest. Groping around, you manage to locate a pocket. Do you want to reach inside?
Of course.
If so, take card 15. You do?
Why would I not?
I don't know.
It could be a poison needle dart or something.
Yeah. Or a scary something.
All right, what do you got?
I have a coin.
Ooh.
A coin. Great for buying stuff.
All right.
All right.
We have a coin.
Well, I'm going to go to the grate since nobody wanted to go there.
401?
Yeah.
Go for it.
401.
You find That's 409. I was going to say, you find a cleaning bottle.
All right. It looks like the iron grating in the floor runs into a drain.
Oh.
You try lifting it out, but it's heavier than it
one's
looks
strong.
and won't budge. I know.
Yeah.
For an instant, you think you see something glittering far below.
Ah.
You're not sure whether your arm is long enough to reach it. Do you want to try anyway?
Sure.
If so, read entry 122.
Oh, hey, yay, go to another one.
All right.
Read it.
Uh-oh. It's going to be bad. You're going to get
It's gonna be
hurt.
really bad.
You're gonna get hurt.
Your arm.
There's rats.
122. You feel around with your hand. There's something moving.
Oh.
In a flash, a snake wraps itself around your arm and sinks its fangs in. You withdraw your arm in fright, which causes the snake to fall off and disappear back into the sewer.
Flip it.
That certainly wasn't what you saw glittering. You'll need something longer to reach it.
Okay,
You
did I get-
lose one health.
Okay, there we go. I took a moment. I was prepared.
You kind of knew that was
You kinda
coming.
knew that was coming.
To grab.
Yeah, but
take
what's
the
down?
snake.
Yeah, use the snake to bite it.
It seems like
Is there anything, maybe under the bed? That, I mean,
think,
there
yeah.
might be
I mean,
something.
I will go check under the bed. I think that's good. All right, move me down. 601.
go for it.
All right. No reading on this side of the table here.
I'll probably read it.
Okay.
at some point.
601.
You're definitely a better reader.
You reach under the bunk and feel something small and metallic in the
Ooh.
dark. Take adventure card 13.
13.
I'm 100% here for this game, you guys. A small bronze key.
All right.
Well, we know what that will do. Probably the door.
All right.
Well, or
What if we
couldn't
take one of
find
the
a
The box
keyhole.
had no
What if we
keyhole.
Had
take
no
the
keyhole,
bones?
but that doesn't
Is
mean-
like the finger, like we could reach in with the arm and pull the.
We would have been able to do
Wasn't an
that.
option,
We would have
yeah.
When we
already
looked
been
at the
able to do
skeleton.
That's
that.
the point and click
Yeah.
part.
Right. well,
So
let's
that
go.
was the
But
end of
maybe the
601.
iron bar or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just going to go look at the door since we have a key. I
could
mean,
try
we
to
might be able to get to room B.
We could try
The
to
thing we-
smash the box with the brick.
Oh.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, it's got
Just
no.
thought.
It's got no.
I'm certainly willing to try that at some point.
yeah, at a
It's very
last
possible that stuff we need for room A is in room B.
minute. True.
If that key.
Now
opens the
there's a
door.
question. If
Yeah.
we have multiple locations out at a time,
Yep.
can we still do the trade
Yes.
on your turn? Okay.
Yes.
We don't have to be
We're
in
all
the
just
same
moving
location.
Correct.
together very.
Correct. I'm going to go look at the door.
Okay.
I'm going to go look at 101.
What about 201?
201's
Those are
the
the
scrapes.
scratches.
201's the scratches. I just
We'll
want to
get there.
see.
I'm
Let's see
sure.
fingernails.
I'm sure the
stuck in it.
door. Hey, an iron lock can only be opened with the right key. There you go.
Not a bronze key.
Wow.
It might be. It's just with the
Maybe.
right
It's
key.
small.
But there's no. How do we
I-
actually actuate that then?
You would add the key to the thing and you
Oh,
look
see
up
if there's
1,
any-
oh yeah, yeah,
3,
yeah.
101.
Lower number, yeah.
But
Of course, right now only
1, 3,
Deborah can
1's a
do
1.
that.
I
Okay.
think it's the thing down there is really what we need.
I would agree.
Likely.
And it could be that we have to put something through the hole in the
Yes.
brick. So
Like
that,
maybe a coin. I don't know.
no, like a string that, I don't know, the brick has a
just
hole
see-
through it.
Sure.
One of
Or-
the iron.
Bars,
Sure.
I think
yeah.
maybe
Bars.
we knock an
Alright.
iron bar.
Do what you can do. It's your
Yeah.
turn.
So I'm gonna go look at the iron bars.
Okay.
Okay.
801.
Iron green. Do do do.
Right here. You want to read?
Standing
Sure.
on the bed.
801.
801.
See if I
Or
can
is
find
this
it.
gonna be like a lovely view? The end.
You're out. Have fun watching your other friends play.
Go home.
The bunk creaks as you stand on it to examine the window. The bars are too close together to squeeze through. When you rattle them, you notice that one of the iron bars is loose. Take adventure card 11.
No, there we go.
Yep.
Hey, look at that.
Iron bar.
See,
You
that
put the
is-
brick
Yeah,
and it
goes
sits
to the
on top
brick.
of that.
Totally goes to the brick.
Because it hooks.
Should we hook it
it'll
together?
hook.
Wait, should we do it? Just. Is
Well, but I don't know.
Does
what-
that have to come
I
back
don't
around
know-
to Nikki?
If we're going to follow the rules, technically either I could do it or Nikki could do it because
Sure.
she can only pass cards on her turn.
Well, the only thing is I don't know that we know quite what we'd be doing it
Exactly.
for yet.
Exactly. But we still need to get the.
It does seem like they fit together though, right?
I agree, and we can do it, but
it makes like a sledgehammer.
Well, what
That's
else?
true.
What else is left? Just to basically look
maybe
at
it
the
makes a
door, right?
sledge-
We haven't looked at the
Hammer.
scratches.
So I'll do that.
201?
maybe it
one.
makes a sledgehammer to hit the box. I don't know.
Maybe.
It doesn't help with the grid.
I don't feel
think.
like we should smash the box.
Think we
It
should
seems-
Sledgehammer.
smash it?
Sledgehammer
Maybe I
is
picked the wrong
appropriate, Dave.
character.
201.
Break it
Yeah.
open.
The upper half of the door is more damaged than you first thought. If you were able to hit it with something sufficiently hard, you might be able to break it.
There you
All right.
Ta-da.
Ta-da! Deborah
Ta-da.
already knew what we were supposed to do.
Well,
All
I
right.
don't know.
So Nikki will do that on her turn.
Okay.
Okay, so
You
you're
can't
gonna
do that on
pass
your
it
turn?
to me.
I don't have the bar. Technically, Nikki can only pass me cards on her turn.
Okay.
So he has
So
to
I'm-
pass me
Yeah,
on
and then
his
you'll do it
turn.
on yours.
During
Well,
your
there's
turn, you may
nothing-
also share adventure cards to other players. That's what it says, right?
Is there like a broom for us to at least sweep this place up while we're waiting for your turn?
Ah, terrible.
Well, I don't think there's anything for me to do really. So I will watch interestedly
I would agree.
while Dave passes his brick.
On my turn, I'm going to give you this.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So then she's just going to look up 10, 11.
Yeah.
Or
Yep.
That's 10,
10,
11.
11 to
No, no.
put them together.
Yes, the smaller number first.
So 10, 11.
10,
Yep.
11. I'm
1,
going
0,
to lay it
1,
out
1.
that way.
L 10, 11.
10, 11.
Here we go. 10, 11. The iron bar fits in the hole in the brick almost perfectly. This makeshift hammer will surely have some power behind it. Return adventure cards 10 and 11 to the box and take adventure card 12.
Boom. Look at that.
I should pass that to the strong person, shouldn't I?
Yep.
For banging.
Hey, did you build that all by yourself?
I did.
Says right there on the card.
I did.
So yeah, pass it to Lincoln.
Okay.
Can she do that still?
On her
It's
turn,
my
she can give
turn.
you as many cards as she
Okay.
wants.
So far, it doesn't seem like it has mattered yet. But
So
yeah.
now we would
It might, you
do
never know.
12, 101, 201.
Yes,
12,
1, 2, 201.
1, 2, 2, 1.
Interesting mechanic there.
All right, you want to read it? It's you.
Okay. 1, 2, 201.
Come on, strong person.
You repeatedly swing your makeshift hammer with all your might and smash it down to the weak spot in the door. The wood splinters after a few strokes, and soon the gap is wide enough for you to squeeze through. Your tool is no good for anything anymore, though. Return adventure card 12 to the box. Place room card C to the right of room card A, and read entry 901.
To the right.
901.
So we skipped B.
I'm going to
somehow.
move these just out of the way.
Sure. Ooh, this is scary. With a queasy feeling in your stomach, you peek through the hole in the door. There can't be any guards around, or else they would have heard you trying to break out. With a sigh of relief, you realize that the coast is clear and you can't see anyone in the torchlight. Place your character. There's a torch?
Yeah.
Oh, there. Yes. Okay. Because I thought we were in the dark. Place your character figure on room card C and read entry C.
Entry C's in the very front.
Yeah, that's what I figured. You find yourself standing in a hallway with 4 more doors. 2 have golden locks, 105 and 205.
Golden locks.
Yeah, that's probably-
Closer.
And one of the doors is open, 305. A sign hangs above the doorway to your far right. A symbol has been etched into the wall above the stairway leading up 405 between the doors. There are 3 levers sunk into the floor, 505, 605, and 705. Yipes. Okay. Well, there we go.
Lots of things
Yeah.
We're in another room.
Lots of things.
to think about. Oh boy, it's my turn?
Yep.
Go to the open door.
The open one?
Yeah, 305 is actually open.
Yeah. But I have
Because
the keys. so
right, but
there's-
these were gold, I think is what
yeah,
it says.
you think it's
I think it would say bronze.
hinting at us. For
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's a bronze key.
But the levers really interest me.
Go for it.
I'm gonna start with a lever, I think.
Sure.
All right.
Go to
You
this.
just,
Gotta
you
be
just
careful.
like
The trap
danger,
door.
don't you?
Yeah.
You just like
Danger.
danger.
Just gotta pull levers and see
It's
what
going to
happens.
be one of those things where we're going to have them in certain positions.
know.
And they're probably going to affect stuff like in other rooms that we don't see, but go for it.
Should we do that? Well, then maybe we don't do that first.
Well, no,
Hey,
what the heck?
you do what you want, adventurer.
that's what you wanted
What's
to
your
do.
character name again? I forgot.
I got
I'm
bitten
RF.
by a snake
RF?
in 401.
It's true.
You do what you want.
All right, I'll look at the open.
You know, RF is just an anagram for fear.
Of which I have none. 305. The door to the second cell is unlocked. You notice some melted metal on the floor in front of it.
No?
Are these
Oh,
maybe the remains of the lock? That must mean that someone else has escaped too. Unsurprisingly, you find there's nothing left in the cell of any value.
All right. Well, let's
It was
just
too easy.
let's just keep looking at stuff. Let's go all the way over to here. See what's going on with 805.
You know, it's smart to do it rather than doing like 101, 102,
Yeah,
because
sure.
they're not next to each other and you can't accidentally see.
Right.
It's very, very
Well, we
wise.
didn't go from A to B either, right? We went from A to C.
As well, right. So they're
All right,
making sure
805.
you're not
Oh,
accidentally.
look, there's
I
a
don't
sign.
even. I didn't look at anything in the other ones, so I'm only going to the one.
Well, and it's good. It's figured out the way, but it's possible you
Sure.
could read the one above
Spot-
or below.
spot it,
So
yeah.
it's really wise they're doing it.
The sign above the door reads guards' quarters.
Guards. We're guards.
You gingerly try the handle and find that the door is unlocked.
Ah.
You listen briefly for sounds but hear nothing. I wonder what's in here.
Cassandra.
Do you want to open the door quietly and carefully and take a look inside? If so, read entry 141. Or do you want to rush into the room ready for battle? If so, read entry 156.
Oh my goodness.
Alternatively, you may retreat quietly. What should I do?
I don't know.
What do you guys want
What
to
are
do?
you? You're attentive?
You want to gingerly look around?
That would seem like something Cassandra might do.
141. Here we go.
Boy.
Oh, it's all danger. It's all danger. It's all danger. You carefully
Should
open
have
the
some
door.
WD-40 for the hinges.
When it's open
spin
just a crack, you catch sight of a man in the next room! Exclamation point! You immediately stop opening the door and are just about to close it again when you hear a friendly voice that says, "Don't be scared.
Oh no.
I'm not a guard. I'm going... I'm not a guard. And going by the way you're sneaking around here, you're trying to escape too, just like me.
What?
My name is Edric. Take room card E and place it to the right of room card C.
Edric wasn't he in 305?
805.
I don't know about Edric.
No.
No, 305.
Bearing guard. Oh, well, we can ask about that.
Look at his room.
There's Edric.
Yeah, I don't think he's not.
Take adventure card 90, if you would
He's
do that for
messing
me.
with you.
And place it at the center of room card E so that all the location numbers are still visible. Then place your figure on
There he
room
is.
card E and read E.
So they're all visible.
Oh, there he is.
That is so cool.
E.
Yeah.
Upon entering the guard's
Wow.
quarters, you see a table, 107, an oven, 207, a shelf, 607, a cupboard, 307, a barrel, 507, as well as a door, 707.
And a man.
So many things.
Oh my goodness.
What do we do?
I lose
Talk
track.
to the guy.
Do what you want. I mean, there's value to exploring this. There's value to exploring
keep
here.
Looking at.
Do whatever you want.
The
What would you
other room.
normally do? If you were in this dungeon, what would you do?
Well, you bothered him. I didn't.
I
I
didn't
think
bother
the
me.
knowledgeable one,
He's
Arif, is going to be
he's
going over
quote unquote friendly for now.
Yeah.
until he gets
Well,
hungry.
you can deal with them. I'm gonna
Okay.
go look at door 105.
105.
It's just gonna say,
Go for it.
"Oh, it's locked." Okay. The first door has a little barred opening and a golden lock.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have adventure card 74?
Nope.
No.
All right.
So do you think this is the hub, maybe, for what we're looking
Wait,
at?
is that
Or
what it
there's still a
says?
lot of
Well,
cards?
it says if you have it,
Yep.
then you read 522, but we
Or to go
don't.
in.
Okay.
So otherwise, read entry 544.
All right.
So maybe it's like a torch and you can see through or something.
Maybe or a key.
Or a key.
Or the golden
Could be
key.
the key. But that would be
Oh
telling you.
no.
Oh no.
Do you want to read this one,
Sure.
Dave?
Is it huge?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. 544.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Wow, it's almost half the page. When you look through the bar to the door, you see a very old man with a beard leaning back against the cell wall. You clear your throat quietly so that he notices you. He turns slowly to look at you. Well, 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 what have we here? You don't look like a guard to me. Then my congratulations on your escape. He grins at you. Curious, you ask him, how long have you been down here? He considers for a moment. I've long since stopped counting the years. When I first arrived here, I was still young and had a full head of hair. That was a long time ago. I've been working in these mines ever since, digging up stones and earth day in, day out. But where are my manners? I'm Monty. It's a pleasure to meet you. His smile reminds you a little of your friend Berengar, and you return Monty's warm greeting. Say, Monty. I just like leading into say, like 1940s way. Do you happen to know what's beyond the stairs? He frowns. I'm afraid not. All I know is that it's apparently very dangerous, as the guards mentioned a trap. So I'd be careful if I were you. take adventure card 81 and read it out loud.
Boy, howdy, I opened a can
You
of worms.
did. Oh, I hope 81 is an actual can of worms.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be very cool. A friendly conversation. Monty appears to mean you no harm, thus you decide to call the others, or you call in the others. Place all character figures on room card C. As you arrive, his smile widens. A rare sight to see this many... Oh, sorry. A rare sight to see this many friendly faces down here. Well, let's see. What can I give you? Who will accept his offering? Oh, okay. Listen to this. Akuro, entry 155. Hakura, entry 255. Arif, 355. Cassandra, 455.
You don't know what he's offering yet?
Nope.
He's just like,
Wow.
yeah, look at my
Friendly conversation.
I'm next. You want me to just do it?
Sure, I can't...
Although you've already taken a hit.
That's true.
He's not gonna... He's a friendly guy. More importantly, though, what would he offer us differently?
Yeah, exactly.
And should we know, right? Is there a way for us to know, or is it just like a random thing to sort of make the adventure have kind of like twists and turns to it?
Well, does the game always require that you play with 4 characters?
Oh, that's interesting. I guess not, right? You don't have to play a 4-player game. So...
Well, here's my question too. Because we can trade items and
Yeah.
things like that, maybe it's something that can disobeys the rules and can only be used by that person or something like that.
Got it.
Right.
Or
That's
maybe
why
what-
they're making it specific.
Or maybe what you guys said, maybe it's just like you want to give it to the next person.
Maybe.
It does move you all there, right? I mean, we happen to all be in
Yeah.
the room, but...
Yeah.
All right, what was your character name again?
It's
Okoro?
or Okoro.
Koro.
I mean,
He's
you're
the
next.
strong.
You want to give it to him?
All right.
All right.
155.
Entry 155. You look pretty hungry, says Monty. Here, take this. He passes you a piece of stale bread. Take card 71. Might heal him, right?
Maybe.
I like it. That could be perfect.
From
that we
the
did
snake
that right.
bite?
We did it right.
Okay.
Then return this card to the box.
71, right?
Yep.
71. Okay, find out.
Here you are, sir.
Stale bread, free action. You may eat this piece of bread to heal 1 health point when you do return this. Should I do it?
Why not?
Okay.
Some yummy bread.
But it
This is
doesn't-
1 health point, right?
Yeah, it just flips back over.
It's interesting. It doesn't look like you could pass it. So in a way, it doesn't matter who takes it. It's just interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you could
Yeah.
pass. Well, we don't know what the other ones were.
Well,
Thanks,
do you think,
Monty.
you think he would give different things to each person?
Well, I'll tell you this right now.
Yeah?
My plan is when we're done to go back and look. Because I want to know.
I would like to know too.
Yeah, right. So that was my
That
turn.
that was Nikki's turn.
That's
All right.
now
Okay,
really
so
your
now
turn.
healthy again. I'm gonna go talk to Edric.
Okay. 407.
all right.
Do. Hi, Edric.
I'm very little next to Edric.
You are.
Right. Are you exploring this location for the first time? If so, read 468. Was that when we opened it?
I feel like we're exploring it for the first
Yeah,
time.
I think so.
Okay.
'cause it just revealed
This so location 407 is the location. So we are exploring it for the first time.
Okay.
That means we can go back and talk to him again.
So if so, then read entry 468. So
That's actually very cool in a way,
Close
right?
enough.
It's a way for you to come back to talk to someone again and get a different answer.
Yeah.
You approach the man warily. He smiles at you broadly. All of the guards suddenly fled the dungeon in a panic last night. Who cares why? One of them dropped this yellow potion.
Oh.
The label says it's Aqua Regia. It melts gold. It sounded almost too good to be true. So without further ado, I tried it on the lock of my cell.
Ah, that makes
Ah.
sense.
I sprinkled just a few drops on the golden metal and it immediately began to dissolve. And here I am now, searching for something to make up for my imprisonment before I make my escape. You eye him with interest. So what have you found so far? Edric pulls an assortment of items out of his bag. See for yourself. Maybe there's something you might find useful. If there is, then I'd be happy to sell it to you.
Oh, we have a coin, we have a coin.
After all, I have to think of the time after my captivity, don't I?
Oh,
Then he
gosh.
gives you a wink. To purchase a medicinal herb, return 1 coin to the box and take adventure card 18. To purchase a ring, return 2 coins to the box.
No.
To purchase a bronze key, return 1 coin to the box. We have a bronze key, but this is a different card.
Yeah.
You can purchase as many items as you can afford. You can talk to Edric at any time to make another deal.
Oh, there you go. Okay, well, we should save our coin for now. Because the
Yeah, we
herb
don't
we
know
don't
yet.
really need right now, but we
Yeah.
might want to get that before we leave.
And the ring could end up being
Yeah.
valuable.
Assuming that the herb is what we think it is, which is like another way to get
Medicinal
health back,
herb,
right?
that sounds
Was it 2 coins for the ring?
2 coins for the ring.
All right, that means there's a coin somewhere.
Yeah.
Probably the shiny thing
In there.
401.
Maybe.
Or in the metal box. Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, we still don't know any of that stuff.
All right, my turn. Oh, dear.
Yeah. I've already forgotten. The box had no.
No keyhole.
No
No
key.
keyhole.
It was
but
metal.
It was
Yes.
metal, and
Okay.
it looked like you could get into it, but it just didn't have a keyhole.
Okay,
Maybe.
Oh.
That's interesting.
I like it.
He's been saying. But he didn't offer up the stuff he used to.
No, the melty stuff?
The melty
He
stuff.
did,
Okay.
he did not, unless that's the medicinal potion, but I don't think it is.
Okay.
There's too many places to go.
I know.
That's why this takes 90 minutes.
That's right.
Lever
So I could
for
look
805?
at... Well, he did 805, which was to get into the room.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So it would be 205 in case something... But it may just be a lock and no further information.
All kinds of
There's
places
all
in this
kinds
room.
of stuff in here that he's been
Well,
searching.
yeah, he's been searching, so...
It'd be kind of lame if. It'd be great if they were all nothing.
I know.
Because he's been there for
He's
so
been
long,
there.
he's looked at everything.
We already know.
Nothing
no, he just got
offered
in
was
there.
like a piece of paper or anything, was it?
Nope.
No.
He's the
Okay.
one that came out of 305, correct? And then 105 was...
No, 805.
He came out
Oh,
of
he
805?
yes, that was his room, correct.
Yes.
He melted
yes,
that
yes.
lock.
Yeah.
And there's nothing in there. He's
That
already
we
searched
saw.
that.
Well, he knows there's no gold. It all dissolved.
Yeah.
Well, until we know what to do with the levers, I might...
105. I just want to look at this.
Yeah.
Beneath the door frame there.
So 405 has this symbol on it. And
Hey,
as
look,
the
I guess
knowledgeable
that's-
person, maybe I'll look at the
That's
symbol.
the lock. Dissolved
Yes,
lock.
that is at
Yeah.
the bottom.
I pointed that out earlier.
Okay, I didn't see that.
No worries.
So I will go to 405.
All right. Even
I'm so sorry.
though we know there's potential danger up there,
Well,
I guess we don't
I'm
have to
not
go
necessarily
up.
going up.
I would agree.
We'll see what it says.
Hopefully it'll let you have that
Yes,
choice.
exactly. It didn't let me have the choice.
Oh, look
You
at
go
him.
up the
Oh, I go
stairs
up the stairs. I can't look at the symbol.
of the middle passageway and find yourself in a long corridor.
Okay.
You sense danger ahead, but keep going.
What?
What is wrong with
Crazy
you?
person.
Pah! What could possibly happen?
Fish
Sounds
PAH.
just like me.
You stride on boldly, and the corridor soon begins to widen again. After a few more steps, you spot a mighty portal. Take room card D
portal.
and place it above room card C. Then place your character on room card D and go to entry D. Say it ended up working out potentially.
All right.
Don't
so
open that
far.
door.
This
Okay.
massive wooden portal is secured with 3 bronze locks. So obviously we need 3 bronze keys. 109. Whatever lies behind it must be pretty important. To the left of the portal is a pile of wood, 209. Thick spider webs cover the ceiling, 509. There is something scrawled on the wall to the left, 609. Just close to you, a stone slab sticks up a little from the ground. This is the cleaner, 409. To the right, and to the right, which stands barred, 309. A large stone mask casts its gruesome gaze down upon me from above. Take
Gruesome
adventure
gaze.
card 80 and read it aloud.
Oh
Uh-oh.
my goodness. Without doing anything.
That's the mask, I'm sure.
Well, I think this is key. And she's
For the
already
3 keys.
got one.
Well, he does have a key.
That's
has a
what I'm
key.
saying.
Right.
Yeah.
I think this and this
I
are...
told them we've already got one.
already
We already get one?
The stone mask. When you took your last step, you already had a hunch that the mask was watching you.
Oh, boy.
As you want to continue your way, you hear a whistling sound coming from the mask's mouth. An arrow shoots from it.
No!
Oh,
If you are Okuro, read entry 159, Haruka, and continue. So I am RF. I will read 359 and then return this adventure card to the box.
Okay, I hope you're
359.
fast. I hope not only you're
Now
not
we're
fast.
Try in
That
vain
one.
to avoid the arrow, but it pierces your arm. As you do your best to tend to your wound, your gaze returns to the stone mask and you realize this trap is triggered when you get too close. Next time you do well to steer clear of the mask, you lose 2
Oof.
health points.
Eek.
Oof.
That was a bad.
Let's go get those herbs.
Yeah.
Now we need the herbs. Okay, interesting.
Well, it is to your left, right?
No,
We
you're
need-
It's
right.
to your right, so I'll take the hit. I've healed.
No, it's to,
Oh,
it's to the left.
To the left,
Okay.
it would be
He can't take the hit.
Until
You're only allowed to take a hit when she's down to 1 card.
I realize that. I'm just saying we don't have to worry
eventually.
about anything.
All that matters is for the scoring system, as far as I can tell. Although, who knows? It could be you might be too weak to do something
Yeah,
later or
That's
not.
true. That's true.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
clearly we need coins, which means I think we've got to figure
I
out how
agree.
to open
I think there's
that.
money in there.
Because we're
They
gonna
locked us in a room with
we're
money?
gonna get
Well,
stopped.
but maybe it was ours and they couldn't figure out how to get it open, or
Sure.
I don't know.
All right, well, let's start.
I don't know
Oh, we don't
how.
have brick anymore. What about the metal, the solution? He didn't offer that
He
up.
didn't offer
But
it.
let's start
used
looking
it.
at stuff. Let's go to this barrel over here, 507.
It looks like a barrel of fun. Let's see what's We're going to roll it
It
out.
does have a
My
tag.
barrel
ashamed.
was not a barrel.
I'm
of fun.
ashamed of laughing
We didn't look
at
at that yet.
You make
That's
out
what
a
the
big
mask
barrel
was.
with a tap stuck in the back room. Could that? Oh, red wine splashes onto the floor when you turn the tap on. You quickly kneel in front and gulp down a few mouthfuls.
Why
It's
not?
poisonous.
The end.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, it
And
doesn't
you go
even
to
give you
sleep.
health. You should get health back
I know.
for drinking wine.
Red wine?
Yeah,
No,
no
but
kidding.
we might need it for later
Yeah,
for something, right?
that's true.
Now we
Turn
know.
the tap off at least, Dave.
I
I
have
don't
no
know.
idea.
He
I
passed
don't know.
out,
it.
apparently.
You know what? I stopped reading at the end of the passage, Lincoln. All right, Nikki.
Yeah, sir. Boy. Well, clearly the room. Let's try
Did
to.
we do 205? We did two. No, did we do 205?
Nope.
No, I didn't because I was like, maybe
Yeah, she's
it'll
like,
have
let's
more.
go up
maybe-
405. Woo!
Well,
I thought I
There's
could
stuff
do
up here we can explore too.
I didn't know I would
There's
do
all kinds of stuff.
forced march down the hallway.
It might, I hate to say this because I didn't think this was going to be this way.
Yeah.
It might be of value to start running down these numbers that we looked at so we know we've looked at them.
Sure.
sure. So you want to start with
I
the
mean,
rooms?
we've
or-
done
did this
all
whole
of
run.
A.
Yes.
So within C,
We've
have
done everything but this.
No.
205 and the 3 levers. That's
205
it.
and the 3 levers,
we
correct.
still need to do the
We don't
level.
really need to make
levers
notes for that.
And 205.
And,
And then
Yeah.
everything here.
Everything here and
Everything
E,
here.
except for
Except
those
for
two.
things, yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't do 707. You
I
drank
did,
it lighter.
always
I did
talk to him.
507.
I was going to go in the cabinet.
Where do you want to go? All right, go look in the
Oh.
cabinet.
There might be something.
307?
307,
Here we go.
please. I'm going to have my head pointing at the number.
it's like Mysterium.
yeah, yeah.
Your
That's what
butterfly
I
wing.
There
mean.
you go, 307.
Ah, boo.
Don't read ahead. How dare you?
I have to prepare.
I know, fair enough.
There's nothing in the cupboard but cleaning utensils.
409.
409.
409.
That's in the other. That's up here though.
The broom might come in handy though.
Oh, to get the.
Take adventure card 17.
Let's go back to 401 and get that key.
With the broom, you think?
A simple wooden broom.
Should pass. Well,
I
maybe.
still think it needs something else.
It
You
needs
could
something
try.
with a hook or like
Yeah.
something we put gum on.
or a magnet.
I think you're overthinking
Well, then I think the
it.
magnet's for this, but
No,
you might
that's
be
a that's a
right.
point and click adventure. You know, gum on a end of a stick. That's a thing.
So I'm running around with a coin and a broom.
Okay.
Sure. So I'm in the room. I will look at 707 then. Pointed at 707. My pointy head.
that a door?
707.
A jet.
To the right is a heavy door. It has neither a lock or a handle, so it's impossible to open from this side.
Oh.
We're gonna probably let him out at the end.
Yeah, interesting. Well, pretty much everything I've written down has a question mark next to it. So right now, Edric is not a guard.
Right.
So we'll see.
All right.
It's
All
you
right.
now.
Me.
Where do you want to go?
It is me now. Oh boy.
Up there with an
Oh my
arrow in
God,
your
I'm
arm.
up here. I'm not. I don't want to get close again.
We were told
right?
there was danger.
Again.
But she didn't have
thought
any choice.
I was looking at
it
the
just
symbol.
pushed her
I
through.
totally understand. I'm with you. on that.
Totally thought I was looking at the
Except the
symbol.
look, the number's way up here.
That's
it's
why
not
I
at the
thought,
bottom.
But that's why it's near the
No,
symbol.
it's upstairs.
Okay. No, I was wondering if
It doesn't
we could
matter.
read the symbol.
The real question is, what would we have found ahead of time that would have saved us from that? Maybe something, but like,
Well, the guy saying the trap, I think, is supposed
There's
to
a trap.
make
Correct.
you say,
But-
send the strong person up.
oh, I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah.
Ah.
There's a
wonder
trap,
if it
so
would have been
send
less damage
the
for me.
armored
Right,
person.
you might have only
Or the
had
skilled.
one.
I mean,
the
who
skilled,
knows?
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Oh, here's where these things might come into play. Remember we talked
Exactly.
about it earlier?
Right.
Because
Okay.
that it gave us options.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my guess.
That
Well,
totally
I'm
makes
nervous
sense.
that if I do anything in this room
You're
without
fine.
disabling the trap.
Just don't be too
You're
close to
fine.
it. Go all
Well,
the way
but
over.
I had no
this,
choice
this is the
last
furthest
time.
away.
But I had no choice last time.
Crawl
I'm
on
so
the
nervous.
floor to 409.
Yeah, that's right.
409.
You are pretty weak. You took 2 hits.
I think I kind of want to wait.
All right.
I
go back
kinda
down.
come
You go
back
back down?
down, I
All
think.
right.
Just go to. Can she go just here? There's no movement points, right?
Yeah,
Just
right,
boom,
I just go.
207.
You just moved wherever you want.
Yeah, let's finish that room off. Or
This is
do we do
A
205
dark
yet?
corner?
No,
Nope.
we still have not done 205.
Yeah, who knows? It's a cabinet. I think it's like a shelf up there.
Shelf up-
There is a shelf.
Okay.
There might be a spider up there
I'll go
ready to.
down.
Or an elf.
Pounce.
Might be an elf up there.
Shelf.
I will go down to 205.
Okay.
Just to finish it out,
Yep.
kind of,
Well,
before
we
we
don't-
don't know
yeah,
the
the
levers,
levers.
but we don't have any information about them yet.
I bet one of those levers would have disabled that trap.
It's quite possible.
But like
And it
you
might
were
be that,
saying,
like, that, you know.
some kind of order.
You might open that
Yeah.
door.
It might
Yeah,
as well.
but still.
That's why I was asking if the dude had like a piece of paper, because it might be like the
Yeah.
order of the levers or
Yeah.
something.
Might open that door though. One of those.
205.
Ah, that's true.
Just like the first cell door, the second also has a little barred opening and a golden lock. Do you have adventure card 75?
No,
I
think
do
so.
not. No one does.
No.
If so, read 522. Otherwise, read 644.
That is the second time they've asked for card
Yeah.
75.
I'm sure it's a golden key.
A golden ticket?
644.
Yeah.
There's only 5 of them.
Well, this one was open too, wasn't it?
No.
No.
Only
We
this
just
door was
peeked in
open.
there?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is pretty much the same as 105.
A prisoner's face appears in the opening.
Oh.
Hey, you! He hisses. Please help me get out of here. You reply apologetically. I'm so sorry, but I don't have a key for this lock.
Does it say that?
Sorry.
I like it.
That's RF. It's like, I'm sorry. I don't know.
Well, RF.
I just got hit in the arm with
That's right.
an arrow. I don't Damn, I'm going to rot away in here. Don't despair. Maybe there's a way to get you out. What do you know about this dungeon? He thinks for a moment. Not much. Like most of the other prisoners, I work in the mines. He becomes more animated. If the guards have gone, you may find 1 or 2 gemstones with a little luck.
Oh.
If you get me out of here, I can tell you a thing or two about them. I used to be a jeweler, you know.
Oh, look at that. You didn't even know.
Your
Did you
eyes.
see it's steps, falling ball.
And the mask.
You think that's a mask?
I think that's this mask.
Oh.
They would shut off the mask.
I did
Wow,
not
if we
see
just
that
looked at
under
those
there.
pictures.
I know.
Ah.
Well, that's why I should have gone and looked at him, but I didn't do it.
Oh, I see steps.
Ball mask.
Where is this supposed to be? Here.
We should,
Yeah.
Okay.
you should hit that one for the next time we go upstairs.
Yeah. Your eyes flick to the sign above the stairs. What's that strange symbol?
Oh.
Now you get to find out.
He's quiet for a moment and then says with amusement, Why, it's the emblem of the League of Guardians. Don't tell me you don't know that. Then you can't have been imprisoned here for very long. They kidnapped us, locked us up, and forced us into slave labor. Oh, I see, you say with a nod. But before you turn away, he gives you an urgent look. If you can't free me, then could you at least get me a strong drink?
Ah.
I'll give you something that belonged to the League of the Guardians for it.
All right.
So we need a cup.
Yep.
Or just put it in his hand for a dime.
No. No, we got the wine, right? We got the wine.
We just need a cup. Yeah,
Maybe on the shelf?
yeah, go for it.
607. Here we go.
You find a cup.
Strong drink.
A pewter cup.
You climb up onto the table and reach the top shelf on the wall to the left. As you fumble around, your hand closes on a coin.
All right, there's coin number 2.
Take card 21.
So we could get the key.
Here,
No, it was
I'll just
the,
give that to you now.
What was the thing?
Okay.
It was
It
2
was a
coins?
ring,
Oh, it was the ring.
which could possibly be a gemstone. I don't know.
Right.
Great for
That's-
buying stuff.
Pushing to.
All right, Nikki.
Did you
Yeah.
just give her the coin?
Yeah.
On my turn, I pass the card to her. It just makes sense to have all the coins with one
Sure.
I
person.
agree.
Not that it ultimately matters.
So we've pretty much done this room then, right?
Nope.
107 and 207.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let me just
That's
go do
food. It's my
207.
turn.
Oh, it is? Oh, that's right. You just got handed a thing.
Yep. It's Nikki's turn.
I'll be down here. I was pointing at that.
What's 207? I can't even.
I can't remember.
It's like a little furnace or something.
We read it when we read the room description,
Yeah,
and now I
okay.
don't remember.
I'll go warm my
207.
shackles.
All right,
Your
shackle.
shackles.
All right, shackle
You're no
warmer.
longer shackled. I don't think you were shackled. You just
So
threw
here
it in
you
this
go.
room.
207.
Yeah. The oven is still hot and warms the room. Someone must have prepared a meal here not so long ago. Unfortunately, there's nothing left of it now. That was fantastic.
Well, but we have an oven. That's letting us know we have an oven. I mean, it said oven in the description, but. All right, Lincoln.
Okay, then I'll do 107.
107. I don't know why we even put this book back. Stomach growling, you eye the almost empty plate on the table. There's only a tiny piece of cheese and a knife left on it. Edric clears his throat. I'm sorry to see you hungry. I can't. What was the Edric voice? I already forgot. He was the old
He
guy,
was
right?
a little more.
We had a really old guy.
That was a
in
really
there,
old guy.
yes.
I'm sorry to see you hungry, but the roast mutton was simply too tempting. Take cards 24 and 52. All right. There's the knife. And 52
knife.
is probably the remainder of the cheese.
Morsel of cheese. We might have to tempt a mouse
Small
at some
metal
point.
knife.
Free action. You may eat this piece of cheese during your turn to heal a health point.
Boom. Here you
Can you
go.
give it to me?
Yep.
Thank you. Yum, 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 yum.
Cheese.
It's Emmentaler.
And it's gone.
Emmental. Yum.
All right.
Okay.
Nom, 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 nom.
Nom, nom, nom.
All right. You want to
Fine,
start
so-
pulling levers? We probably should let you do that in the first place.
Right?
Well,
I keep
especially
getting
the one with the
argued
stairs.
about.
Lincoln is
and the
right.
mask.
Lincoln was right. I
Yeah.
will admit, it never occurs to me to like fully examine these things,
Just
which is
I
dumb.
know.
Which is dumb. You should totally be
Yeah.
looking at them.
Because we
Yeah.
think we have to go and read it rather than just actually see
These
it.
aren't even that small. Like
Yeah,
they're
they're-
pretty easy to see if we had just looked.
That was the
I
idea.
thought they were drain holes.
So, yeah, I recognize the mask, so I'm going to go...
You think that's the mask?
I
705?
think the 705 looks like a face to me.
705 looks like a face. You lose your face and all your health points. Okay. You pull down firmly on the lever, but it seems to be stuck.
You just have to do it.
Is room card D already in play?
It is.
Oh, well, if so, then read entry 165. Otherwise, nothing happens.
But
Let's read 165.
In run 65, another arrow shoots into your...
With a jerk, you finally manage to move the lever down. It seems to have triggered a mechanism because when you press your ear to the wall, you can hear a soft hum and the clattering of gears. The stone mask above the portal in the room across the corridor finally closes its deadly mouth.
right.
Fantastic!
All right.
You found a way to deactivate the trap. Return room card D to the box. Take room card Q.
Wow. Wow.
And replace it.
Very...
Oh, I see. It's the same room.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's going to
why
be...
is the yellow?
Then
His
place all
mouth
of the
is
character
closed.
figures that were on room card D. Oh, on room card Q. Read entry Q.
His mouth is closed in the picture
Entry
now.
Q.
That's cute.
The mask has closed his deadly mouth. You can now reach the portal 709 and the woodpile 809.
Okay.
Oh, wow. So I
Unscathed.
was going to have you go to the
I
wood
know.
pile.
Now
You'll
I'm gonna get in
notice.
trouble.
You'll notice they were different colors.
Yeah.
I noticed that
Yeah.
on room card D.
Yeah.
Those would be to indicate that they were too close.
Okay.
It'd be my guess, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Those are the tough ones.
You would have gotten shot or whatever.
Yep.
So, I am just going to offer that we don't just pull those, because while this one did a good thing,
Yeah.
stairs
The
could
ball?
suddenly mean that
Yeah.
it like becomes
Yeah.
a ramp or something
Yep.
like that.
Or
Yep.
the ball falls
Or
down.
the ball
on
falls
us.
down on us. So we'll
We'll wait.
wait. We're not sure it means good things yet. All right, that's me.
Oh,
I
hey,
believe, right? Yeah. I pulled a lever.
we've done this whole room, correct?
Correct.
Yes, correct.
Okay, let's pull a lever. Just kidding. Just
Oh,
kidding.
after that big speech.
Well, let's go up there. Do you want to look at the door? What do you want to look at?
I call out, guys, it's safe to go upstairs.
This one? Whatever this is, 609?
Well,
Yeah,
there's
that's stuff on
markings
the wall.
All right.
Okay.
It's right in front of you.
609. You find yourself in San Diego. Oh, hang on.
San Diego. Is that the area code for
Yeah.
Southern California joke.
You see a message scrawled in the stone wall. Beware of the beast from the depths.
Okay.
That's it?
Where the beast of the depth.
Doesn't sound good.
Don't really think I would need that message.
I know.
Wouldn't you be wary of any beast from the depths? I mean,
Maybe.
Go, Nikki B.
Maybe part of the beast is what bit you
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's a snake. A snake.
oh, from the depths. Beware of the beast from the depths?
Yes.
Nah. There's no
Right.
Seems.
Yeah, you wouldn't get a warning from this room for something that you were already going to do by
So
accident.
if we took the broom and just did the 12
Yeah.
401,
Do you want to try it?
It just wouldn't
Yes.
exist.
Okay, Nikki, go there.
So we're done with everything
Yeah.
in that room.
It was until we come back to buy stuff
All
from
right,
and get
so-
wine.
Broom.
So 17401. Let's see.
you find a cup.
Let's see if there's even an entry for
Well-
17401.
That is helpful too.
17401. The broom is too slick. You cannot use it to grasp whatever is down there.
Okay.
Dang it.
Kind of figured, but no reason not to try. No
I
reason not
beat
to try.
the box with the broom handle on my next
Well, we needed to
turn.
use the brick bar to do that one.
I don't think so, because if we had to do that, it would be in the
of
game
course,
still.
Of course.
Well, and
I was
also,
teasing.
it was the only way to get out of the room.
Sure.
Yep.
So
There
Well,
was no
but
key
the
situation.
most important thing is we don't have it anymore. The game has
guess
removed
so.
it from us, so we're obviously not using it anymore.
sure, but there could have been a choice. It could have been like you can either use it on the door or on the box, but because it
I'm going to go to 409.
wouldn't be able to
Do
get out.
some
Okay.
cleaning.
409 cleaning.
Or racing. 409.
No, I like it. 409. Here you go.
One of the stone slabs is in the floor is just near you, wobbles when you step on it. Is something hidden underneath it? Do you want to lift up the stone and take a look underneath? If so, read entry 322. I think I'll read it.
Of course you do.
It's
Something
a
horrible
bisking
happened.
you. I don't know.
It's a snake again.
I know.
Hi, remember me? It
It's
says.
the beast from the depths.
Yeah.
Oh man, it could be. There's no chance.
With you try with all your might, but to lever the stone out, but the crack is just too small. Maybe you could manage it if you had the right tool.
Ah,
Okay, so 24 315.
no. That's another action that you're not allowed to take.
Okay.
You have taken your
That's
turn.
not 315 anyway. What was it?
What would it
322.
be?
Yeah. So 322.
Okay.
You're up here with me, right?
Not yet, but I'm
Okay.
coming up. So
That's Dave.
I would think the broom would probably be the better thing for that.
well, the
You think
could
the
get
knife?
cobweb.
Well, they said
Ah, I
arrow.
like it. Look at you.
I played a lot of point and click adventure. Well, so there's the barrel, there's the wood pile.
We should roll out that barrel. But see, it's 809, right? I mean,
Yeah.
is that...
Woodpile.
You think wood pile?
Yeah, because we had to disable the trap to get
get
to
to
it.
it,
There's
so
got to
it's
be
special.
There's got to be something.
All
there.
right, 809.
In fact, look, I'm getting the card deck ready.
Yeah.
You're finding something in the woodpile
We're ready.
for sure.
You find a coin in the wood pile. Take adventure card 23.
There you go.
That's mine. And on my turn, I go, hey,
Coin lady.
Coin lady.
Haruka.
She's the money.
Haruka.
Haru-
Hey, Haruka.
Haruka, the money lady.
Hey, Haruka.
Well, barrel it up, right? We haven't done this yet.
Nope.
309.
Can you
309.
stand on it?
Probably.
Nah, there's no number above
There's
it.
a
though.
big barrel just near you. You curiously pull the lid off and peek inside. It looks empty, but it's kind of too dark to say for sure. Do you want to reach
No.
inside?
Just hand good.
Is this the creature from the depths?
You're on the
it
second
can't be.
floor.
Doesn't seem depthy enough.
Read entry 909. Do I want to do it? I haven't lost a hit point yet. Come on, who's not going to do
He's
it?
not going to do it. Good.
No one's going to try to optimally play this game. 909.
What was it that you were going to go back and look at?
As you fumble
oh,
around in the
what we
barrel,
got.
your hand closes around a coin. Card 22.
Or coins. We can
We're
buy
getting
everything.
rich.
We
Rich,
can now
rich,
afford
rich.
everything that Edric has to offer.
2 for the ring, 1 and 1.
One. If I, yeah.
Did he only
so
have
then
one and one?
what's in the
He didn't have multiples of anything, right?
No, well, I didn't. Maybe he does, but that was
But we
what he
can
said.
heal Deborah's other wound.
I could get my medicinal herbs. We could get a
Alright.
key
and the ring?
and then the ring.
Do you want to do that now? Or do you want to do the broom?
We
do you want
did.
to pass stuff to somebody?
The herb witches.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, where's the H? I'm like, they must be British. Because
Yeah.
we're all saying
The
herbs.
herbs.
What do you want to do?
Herbies. What do you want me to go buy stuff now, or you want me to
Sure.
go sweep
Let's buy stuff. It's fun.
cobwebs?
I think she's got the broom. Sweet cobwebs.
Well, she
oh,
can
no.
give you the broom.
Give you the broom
then
and
you
go
can-
buy stuff.
Well, even in a different room?
That doesn't.
Yes.
Okay.
Apparently.
None of that matters.
She's
So-
got shorter arms than...
It's
Take
all
my
loosey
broom.
goose. Yep.
Like,
407.
you were
gonna
going to
try
use
the knife.
Give me the broom. I'll do the cobwebs.
Lincoln can. Oh, Yeah, there you go. Lincoln can always give you the room.
So I'm going to go buy stuff. So I go talk
407?
to
Here we go.
407.
Back to 407. 407.
And you just want me to buy everything?
If
I
you
think
can.
so.
Yeah.
If not, it's you again.
Oh, boy.
Do you maybe still want to buy something? My prices have gone up. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, no. I'm kidding.
Totally.
All right. Medicinal herb, 1 coin, and take 18. A ring, 2 coins, and take 19. And a bronze key, 1 coin, and take 20.
Do you want to do this in a certain order?
Nah, let's just do them all.
18, 19,
18, 19, 20.
18,
Oh,
19,
we can
20.
still come back and talk to him again.
Okay.
Sweet.
How do you
Goodbye,
know that?
coins.
And how did you know?
It says that.
How did you know where to read this time since we had already talked?
It said
about
right
it?
there. If you've been here before, just keep reading.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So, should I go like 18, 19,
Sure.
20?
Sure.
18. Medicinal herb or herb.
Oh, look at that. You remember that spiders avoid this herb.
I do.
Oh.
Free action.
Yep.
You may eat the herb anytime during your turn to heal 2 health points.
Don't waste it on me.
When you do return
until
this
after
to
the
the card
spider.
box.
I know.
It takes a
Well,
minute.
wait
Yeah.
till someone needs
Well,
to
there could be a spider in that cobweb.
All right.
I know.
The ring.
Yeah, but you're with a broom. That's what
Yeah, I
that's what
agree.
you use to get
I
spiders.
couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah.
Small
Take them outside.
small ring with ornament. That's
No
all
jewel,
it
though.
says.
Yeah.
It's got a Z or an N
got
or
a-
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
You probably put it in and turn it.
Maybe.
And a bronze key, small bronze
Well, now we
key.
have.
You wanna give me
Oh no,
that
we only
to-
have 2
Yeah,
keys.
you're the key
Keep
master.
the keys together.
Tuki tuki.
Key master.
Are you the key master?
Are
Are you the gatekeeper?
master?
I'm the key master.
No,
What is it?
technically you'd be
Where-
the gatekeeper.
I'm the
Right?
gatekeeper. Who's?
I would be the key master in that.
Where's the key
I assume I'm the Rick Moranis of this group.
Yeah. I'm scorning.
Yes, have some.
So
I'd
40.
probably be the Dan Aykroyd, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. Which Ghostbuster are we? Let's pause the game
In this
temporarily
group of
to
people,
discover which
I would be
Ghostbuster we are.
the secretary lady, I'm sure.
Oh, I love it.
I'd probably be
wonderful.
Econ
Annie
Spangler.
Potts?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably would. Oh, you'd totally be Econ, yeah. 100%.
Okay. Knife. 24.
409?
409.
24409. 24.
It gets harder towards the back.
The knife breaks.
24409?
Yeah.
Nope. No entry.
Really?
Oh.
That's
Wow.
your turn.
I don't have the broom. Okay, never mind.
All right. so I
That's
guess
funky.
My turn.
Yep.
509.
17509.
Huh. Wonder what we could use to wedge that open. Something later.
Something iron, probably like
Iron.
some kind of crowbar-y type thing. If we had that pole, for example, still, although that's probably too thick.
Nothing at 17509.
509.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing here.
Yep.
17509. There we go. 17509. When you use the broom to sweep away the spider webs, something tinkles on the floor.
Ooh.
What kind of a spider spun these webs anyway?
Uh-oh.
When you glance down at the broom, you see that it is crawling
Oh,
with
I
spiders.
knew you were supposed to get that herb!
Grossed out, you toss it away. Return adventure card 17 to the box.
Oh.
Take adventure card 25.
25.
So
I think
sorry.
I'm okay.
Bronze key!
I tossed it away and I got
Tarantara.
3 keys.
Tarantara. Is that it?
Yeah, I'm not hurt.
So we
Sweet.
don't. What? I wonder what we need here because we thought it might be the key, but we should go to 709 next.
What were
Well-
the 3 bronze keys for?
They're for 709.
Pass those to Dave. Then you can look at it now.
I mean, are we ready? It's a portal. I mean,
Well, other than these levers, we've done nothing else.
Yes.
We've looked at everything else. Is that
We
correct?
can't get this, and we can't get into the box.
701 and 401 are, and getting wine for 205
Yep.
are our
Put it in your
outstanding
hand and
issues. So we want
He's not going to
So yeah, you want to pass me the keys and I'll just go for it?
205.
go for
And it sucks you all into
Wine.
the portal.
Let me just catch us up here. 401
Yep. Now,
needs
here's kind of a crazy notion.
sticky.
Do you want me to apply the keys to the door without actually reading the door first? Because we haven't read that yet.
Well, it was one of those things where, like, because they kind of make you do stuff, I didn't want to go to 509 before using the broom because I'm pretty sure I would have got bit by a spider.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
So the question is if we think there's danger in
Should I
looking
read it
at
first? All right, well, pass me the keys.
All right.
I won't use them, but
Not
Yet.
gonna- there you
on
go.
my turn, I'm going to pass these to Nikki, and now I'm going to read the door
Oh,
as that.
Okay.
So that if she needs to go there, 709. It's kind of a weird system in that regard.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, it's thematic.
But it's planning.
It's thematic and it gives everybody sort of a turn.
I agree.
But like the freeform nature of it would be also equally fine. You feel around the edges of the door with your fingers, and you feel a slight draft. Could this way lead to freedom? Well, you need 3 bronze keys to open these 3 bronze locks, though. If you have 3 bronze keys, oh hey, let's just assume I haven't passed them yet.
Yes.
Well, you're
If you have 3 bronze
Preemptively.
keys, you can use them here. Arrange the card numbers in ascending order and read the corresponding 6-digit entry. 132025. I assume we want to do that, right?
Sure.
Yes.
Because
Try it.
what else are we doing?
Since you're at the door.
Yeah.
There you go.
I know.
1
We
3.
back up slowly.
Hey, I haven't taken hit yet. It's about time. 1320.
25.
Right?
132025.
132025.
Ascending order, yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
Doe. Here it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You turn the keys one by one and unlock all 3 bronze locks and push the door open. At first, you're blinded by bright sunlight. Then you realize that this is the way to freedom. You call your companions over and gather at the exit. Return adventure cards 13, 20, and 25 to the box. Take room card F. Go ahead, Deborah. Take room card
To
F.
exit,
We're
but we're
done?
not. I
And
don't
place it
Are we too
above
good?
room card Q. Go ahead and just move everything down, I guess. Then place all character figures on room card F.
Come on,
Miss.
everybody.
A note, 212, hangs to your left. And to your right, a box, 3 a 12. But your eyes are fixed on the drawbridge, spanning a deep ravine. Oh, beware the monster in the deep that lies ahead of you. 112. The path leads across green meadows before vanishing into the distance. You eagerly suck in the fresh air as you approach the drawbridge. You could now breathe a sigh of relief, but your eyes nervously flick back and forth, fearful that you will still be discovered by any remaining guards. A piece of parchment lying on the ground catches your eye. As you bend down to read it, you bend down to read it. Gruel for prisoner Monty, Naha, and Lynn. As punishment, no food for Brig, B-R-I-G-H, in 404. 2 guards to Berengar in the tower. Ah, so your old friend Berengar is also locked up here and well guarded. At least he was until most of the guards fled. You can't abandon him and decide to free him too. All right. With renewed courage, you return to the dungeon with a new mission firmly in sight. Well done! You have successfully found the exit. This concludes Chapter 1. Calculate how many points you have received or lost throughout the adventure. Bearing with the cards that have the exclamation point symbol on them. Do we see any cards with
No.
exclamation?
No.
What have we done?
Wow. Add a point for each health point available. Oh, maybe we get some point cards later.
Oh, like this? Escape?
No, it's
No?
it's got a little symbol in like 2 brackets.
Okay.
Do we see any of those in any of these rooms? I'll go back and look.
I don't think so.
Add a point for each health point. This is your score for this chapter. Make
So
a note
we've
on your
got
score in the adventure
9,
sheet.
10, 11?
Take adventure card 67. It explains how to start chapter 2 when we're ready for the next part of the adventure.
Wow.
So there you go. We escaped. So a lot of this stuff doesn't even pertain to this chapter, which is actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
But you're going back. at
You're
the end of
going
this.
back.
Well, we're not leaving yet, right?
Right.
Right. But chapter 2, which we're not playing, is
Which sort of
finding
makes sense,
Berengar.
right? If
yeah.
this were a book,
Yeah.
chapter 1 would not be escaping by any means. That was actually really, really cool.
Interesting.
Did we get any exclamation marks there, Dave, on those cards?
I'll go look. Nikki, what did you think?
I liked it.
Yeah.
That was really cool. I like the putting together of the numbers. That
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know
cool
if I've
too.
seen that before.
That's in the exit games.
It is to
well,
put,
no.
no.
The exit games, you add the numbers together.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is you're making a code out of the
Yeah.
2 numbers to
no
go
math.
read something. It's not that.
No, I think that's actually very smart. No
Yeah,
math.
I think it's wise. I think it also it mixes things up in a really nice way in
Yeah.
the book. So you,
It also means you don't have to check for false positives for math, right?
Yeah. But it also means that you, it seems like you'd have more, well, the math, I guess, does it, but you have more flexibility because you can apply this to this, or
Yep.
you can
That's
apply
right.
it
You're
to the
absolutely right.
knife or
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
and come up with a different code and a different thing to read.
yeah.
Yep.
So,
And this is so great.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
can like put, and I assume you can
And the
do it in
shelving
things.
matches
it
the
all
background.
matches. It's so
The
great.
thing, the plate,
Oh, I know, I
that
love
part's
it. Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So
Really?
obviously you love this.
I love this. This is super fun. I mean, the only thing, like any point-and-click adventure kind of game like that, is you don't have an ultimate freedom,
Yeah.
which of course I'm a fan of with role-playing games. But it was open enough. It's frustrating when you're like, oh, I want to look at the symbol, and they're like, you walk down the hallway and get shot. And you're like, that's not quite what I was trying to do.
I was pretty certain that those
Yeah.
were stairs because I think he said something about that. So, but I see what you're talking
But
about.
like,
because
I
it's
learned
right
about
there.
that symbol from the guy next door.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that was sort of an awkward.
To
Yeah,
me,
I wonder what 605 does and what 505 does.
Well, also that as well, like you can't examine the levers, you have to just pull them. So it's a good
Yeah.
thing to know going into
Well,
the game. It doesn't ruin the fun,
Since it
but
didn't
keeping
force
it
us to
in
go
mind.
through, I was absolutely going to have us look at these two
Oh, yeah.
before going anywhere.
Of course.
And we're not even going to go across the bridge. We're going to go back
We're
in.
gonna go back
All right,
in
so
and
you
find
remember
that
that?
guy.
Remember the friendly conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You opened that, right? He gave you bread, correct? Okay, so Cassandra, that's me. If it was me, I would read entry 455, and 455.
How did the coconuts get here? Was it maybe a swallow carried it?
It's African or
One of the
Okay.
guards lost this bottle a while ago. Maybe you can find a use for it. So that would get me card 70.
To give the guy some wine.
Card 70 is free action. You may drink this potion during your turn if you want to. Read entry 525. We don't even know what this does.
potion.
So,
Okay.
It might heal you. Then you could give the guy some wine, and then whatever he was
well,
going
but
to do for you.
Well,
usually,
I think-
if it heals me, it would say like on it.
I think the coconuts are like a cup or something.
Let's just see 525.
Oh, that could be.
Surely
that.
this stuff can't do much damage, can it?
Yeah.
So you take a little sip and wait expectantly for the potion to take effect. The watery taste doesn't seem very promising. After a while, you still haven't felt anything. Maybe you need to add something a little stronger. So,
mix it with the wine.
what was that, 70? So 70507?
All right, we're cheaters.
We're not cheaters because we'll never go back and do this.
Well, could
You know,
continue.
you might come back into some of this
We
stuff.
can't. We can never talk to that guy again.
Oh, I see what you're saying. This is
The path I'm reading now, we can never
we
take
could never
again.
do. That's true.
I wouldn't do
That
it
is
otherwise.
true.
Honestly, I wouldn't do it otherwise.
Gotcha.
70507. You want to mix the wine with the black potion? You got a hunch that you have a hunch that this is not a good idea. So okay, so we don't mix that. So
not
I don't,
that strong.
I don't know what we're supposed to do with it.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is, again, I think, do I get that because I'm the attentive? Like you got, because you're a strong guy, you got something that helped your strength.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right? Food helped your strength.
Right.
So
What did anybody else get in that?
let's see, 359 for you, Deborah.
Okay. Gives me a book.
Yeah.
No, that's the stone mask. Where is it? 355. You look rather clever. Maybe you can figure this parchment out.
Oh,
A guard dropped it a few days ago, and I've kept it hidden ever since.
I kept asking for paper.
Card 72. What does it say?
Diary entry.
Ooh.
Day 324.
Look, you even have a diary.
I do have a diary. What an awful day of being on guard duty. I was ordered to dispose of some rotten crates in the sewer. One of them allegedly contains something dangerous and is marked with the symbol of the League of Guardians.
Hey.
So we have information about a
Interesting.
dangerous something in a crate.
Do you
Yeah.
think that's a dangerous something in the crate? It looks like a ball, but
I
it
mean, this was-
might not
It shows
be.
it falling though.
In-
I think that drops a ball somewhere.
Crates
Okay.
in the sewer. So we're not in the sewer yet, I don't think.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, maybe we'll get down there. Maybe we get the shiny thing later when we go
Right.
under that
Maybe.
room.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What was Nikki's?
Oh
then?
yeah, let's find out what
Right.
Nikki's was. You were
255.
Hakuro? Hakuro with the thing.
Haruka.
Haruka.
Haruka. Oh, it is Willy Wonka.
Salt.
255. Golden ticket. You find a goose. Monty moves closer and closer to your face until his clouded eyes widen with surprise. Yolanda! How wonderful to see you here, my darling daughter.
Oh,
Here, I have
hey.
something for you. Does he think you're Yolanda? His eyesight can't be that bad, can it? But he seems to be happy, so why disappoint him? Card 73.
Oh,
Lucky
yeah.
Charm! If the entry says that you lose health points, you can use the Lucky Charm, then you won't. However, The other consequence of the entry stays true.
Interesting.
So if something you read says you lose health points, you just don't lose them.
So would that have helped?
No, because she wouldn't have it. I think it only applies to Nikki's character or whoever's holding this.
That's what I'm saying. If we'd given
Yes,
it to
if
her,
we'd
yeah.
given her the lucky charm.
We passed it to me.
They're magically delicious. Sorry, apologies. Sometimes they're just there and you can't avoid them.
This is fun though. I can see it's a bit of a variant on the. It's not. I don't. I mean, it's just the beginning, so I don't know about the puzzly aspect of it. But
Right.
you know how Exit is very puzzly. But I do. This is always the way these games go. You have to really look
look,
at
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
And those.
I
I
actually
mean,
think
I didn't
that-
see them.
That stuff is actually not that small. It really isn't. We could have very
I
easily
mean,
looked
we
if we had
played
just been paying
we played
attention.
that one Unlock game that had the little tiny print all over the
That
place.
was a little crazy. Here's what's really great about this. This is the thing I love. So in a lot of these games, there are a lot of dead ends and little things, and they sort of have to be there to give you not just the flavor, but also to give you gameplay, right? Otherwise you're through it. Otherwise it's a linear path and you're through it really quickly. And what I like about this is some of these dead ends that we encounter are probably not dead ends.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
Yeah.
Like, now granted, if it was one giant 3-hour game, then they wouldn't be. You just go back to them. But I like the idea that, so what the rules say is, of course, you just put all the cards back, right? The cards you've removed.
Oh, they go back into the deck. 'cause
No,
you
the
might-
cards you remove you can keep removed, but you don't have to. You'll never use them again. So if you want, you can put them back in the deck to where you had them. They're not going to get in your way.
Right.
Right.
They just basically say, take a picture of this with your cell phone.
Yeah.
Like, take a picture of your situation just so you don't have to really remember it. And then next game, we could just set this
So
up.
we start with all the things that we have.
Yeah, just set it up the way you do
job.
and just
Okay.
move forward, right? And the
Cool.
beauty is you can't mess anything up necessarily.
Yeah.
But I like that part of it. I like the that the dead ends aren't necessarily dead
Yeah,
ends,
I mean-
although some of them might be, right?
I feel you have to find things. It would be a drag that you go into some space and nothing comes of it. But I would like to see where this goes. You know what happens
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
it
I'm
if
curious.
there's more
Yeah.
Yeah.
exploration and it tells you to do those things. But I'd like to see more combination experimentation, right?
Yes.
You know, with the
Yes.
different items to see what they do. Because
Well,
I'd
there
like to
were.
figure out like that slab. That would be cool. I'd like to know what
Yeah.
that is.
Well, can
Right.
can we read Q again? Because like one thing in point and click adventure games that I dislike at times is there are things that you know you're supposed to click on because the icon changes or something, but
Yeah.
there's no real reason to look there.
Do you mean D?
No, this is
No,
Q.
Q.
Q is the safe one. Do you want
Oh,
the
we
unsafe
want the
one?
right the first time you encounter it,
Well, the first time you encounter it,
which might be D.
you get zapped first because remember you have to read 405.
Well, essentially, what I want is when 509 is introduced to you, why do they introduce it as a point of interest? Do they say you see something glitter up there, or does it just say there are
what it
cobwebs
tells
in the
you,
corner?
at least
So they're
so
talking
D.
about
So
doing
D.
D when you
There's
first
D.
go upstairs,
There's D.
and then read what it
Look
says.
at D and just see when it's
What it
describing.
says about 509.
The massive wooden portal is secured with 3 bronze locks, so that's how we knew that, right? To the left is a pile of wood. Thick spider webs cover the ceiling, 509. There's something scrawled on the wall to the left, 609. Close to you, a stone slab sticks up from the ground.
So, well, for the most part, I think this avoided that issue. But like something like that, like I just wish there's a little flavor to say why the spider
Yeah,
webs are of
something
interest.
catches your eye or something.
Yeah,
you know.
rather than just like here are the 5 things you can look at. Something
Right.
that sort of
Okay.
says these are the reasons why these 5 things are interesting, as opposed to just basically telling you where things are.
To a certain extent, the room cards, as you saw as you read them,
Yeah.
are all, none of them are flavory text, right? They're all very just descriptive.
Sure.
And I think part of the reason they're descriptive is you're looking at the room.
Right.
So, but I know what you're saying. They,
So but-
they
and
could
also-
have done that here as well. This always
Right.
feels more like a bookkeeping thing than
Particularly because if you're these aren't really exploration, they're engagement.
right.
So if I look at 509, I'm not really looking at 509. I'm engaging with 509, and any consequence comes from that. So that's why I feel like I would like
More
before
description
I
to give you an
engage with
idea.
it, so I can choose how to engage with it. So
Right.
I know to use the broom first or something.
Do you think at 509 they should tell you that you see spiders in that web, or like you see spiders in the thing, Is there something moving in that web? Like, do you want something like that?
I think spider webs are enough of a clue, but what I want is, why do I even care about spider webs?
Right, this is an old
Why
building.
am I
It's gonna be
even
spider
looking
webs.
at spider
I mean,
webs?
I think you see
I would like
spider
to
webs.
see, there's a little, you see a spider
See,
crawl
there's
up the
spider
wall to
webs here.
spider webs, but something glistens in the light. Look, there's a reason I want to look in it.
Was that what there was? Was a coin up there?
There was one of the keys, I think.
Yeah, another key was...
And also
No, the
that's
keys
a
were in
question
the
of,
wood.
One of
like,
the coins. One of the coins.
oh, one of the coins. Also, like, why is there a coin in a spider web? You know, like little things like that.
Right.
I do get curious about. Now, look, I love games like this.
Yeah. No, I understand.
So it doesn't totally ruin the
I understand.
sort of fun of it.
You want those elegant little touches
I
that
do.
take like an 8 or an 8.5 to like a 9 or a 10. I totally understand
Exactly.
that.
Like
It makes
I
complete
want it
sense.
to feel like someone was thoughtful about each little moment.
Well, it's interesting because there's a lot of these games now that there's a lot of storytelling going on.
Yeah.
The legacy games do that, and the exit games do that. It's really exciting to see that kind of material come about. We've still not played Pandemic Legacy Season 2, and I've heard that that's narratively more exciting even than 1, which you haven't finished.
No, I know.
One of these days,
That
I
might
was
never happen.
I was thinking that we might play it on a live stream, some of it, you know what I
Okay.
mean? But we should play it because it's really fantastic.
Speaking of storytelling, we didn't mention the game has an app if you want it that will read all these entries, so you can just punch in the numbers. I assume we didn't actually load it up, but
Yeah, I don't.
you can punch in the numbers and it will read the stuff out. So
Maybe
that-
there's sound effects and stuff
Maybe
too.
voice
I looked to
actors.
do
Could
it,
be.
but I
But
was
the
told
point
to
is,
wait.
there will be some people out there
Yeah.
who are not going to
Yeah.
want to read these aloud. They're
Yeah.
self-conscious
Silly
about it or
voices.
whatever. Yeah, exactly. Whereas, of course,
They're like, yes, please.
yeah. I mean, especially because we're not working. I don't mind the whole turn-based one-action thing. I feel like that's in place just to make sure that
Everybody's involved, yeah.
to make sure that
Yeah.
everyone is forced involved. But I would see, and again, you can play it any way you want. I don't see any reason to adhere to the you can only pass items on your turn thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Not that it wasn't easy to quote figure
Yeah.
out, but again,
Actually-
maybe it comes to play later in the
Yeah.
game. Maybe at some point we actually can be physically
Well,
separated
that's
from
what
each
I was
other.
gonna say is that if you do away with the rule that like if you say we can share items however we want, but the only contingency is you have to be in the room with the person. That I kind of like because it
Yeah.
feels real
More
world.
thematic.
And it would mean that as long as we're all in the same space, you're just saying, oh, here's the knife, try it, you know?
Right.
And that's thematic.
Right.
But if you're down here looking at something and I go, oh man, I need his knife,
Yeah.
either I've got to go to you
Sure.
or you've got to come to me, that
Yell
kind
for
of
it.
helps.
Hey.
Well, a lot of these games don't even have that step, right? A
Yeah.
lot of these games, the objects are just a common pool
Mm-hmm.
of stuff. Well, in that exit mold, right? But in the exit game mold, it's more escape room-esque,
You're all
right?
together
So
all
you're
the
kind of
time.
always all together anyway.
But because this can separate you, that could be a fun, like, homebrew mechanic.
Sure. I mean, there actually may be more to it later on. Who knows? I don't know exactly. This feels like it's a smaller space for the most part because these are all just. This is the hub, like I was saying. Then you go up to this, which takes us to the exit. But we've decided to go back in.
They do cover it in a weird way. They do say parentheses, imagine like running past someone and you hand them a thing.
Sure.
Like that sort of is their way of covering, well, we know you might not be in the same room, but
Right.
Well, cool, Dave. Thanks for
Yeah.
teaching us.
you are welcome and thank you for watching Game Night. Have you subscribed to the Board Game Geek channel or perhaps liked us? Consider it doing so if you haven't. And if you do subscribe, hit that little notification bell and we'll read entry 12495.